The Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion finished off with a shock from Raquel Leviss, who was finally open and honest about her months-long affair with Tom Sandoval. While talking to a VPR producer, Raquel admitted to several things she did during the clandestine romance, which she entered into behind Ariana Madix's back. With several months of speculation and rumors surrounding Sandoval, things reached critical mass during Part 3 of the Vanderpump Rules reunion. After speculation surrounding the timing and validity of certain events, the truth was overdue. It was clear that having the entire cast against her, as riled up as they were, was hard on the Vanderpump Rules star. It caused her to shut down more than she would have otherwise. Raquel took several moments to breathe, trying to calm down. Then, she did her best to answer questions truthfully. However, Tom was lurking close by to give the answers that he wanted the public to hear. After Raquel left the set, there was a visible weight lifted off her shoulders, despite all Shed shared. The final interview, where Raquel seemed to be even more honest, saw her finally saying some harsh truths aloud. Raquel and Tom's affair started becoming a regular thing at Scheana's wedding early on. In the final interview, Raquel admitted that she and Tom began regularly sleeping together after Scheana Shay's wedding in Mexico. Scheana, who married Brock Davies in the lavish ceremony, invited her close friends and family to Cancun to celebrate her nuptials. While Raquel and Tom had already been physically intimate by the wedding, they both maintained that they weren't planning to carry on an affair. Regardless, Raquel shared that the two slept together multiple times that weekend, despite Tom being at the wedding with Ariana. Tom asked Raquel to lie about the details of their relationship. Raquel explained that since the affair became public, Tom has occasionally asked her to fudge certain details about their tryst. However, it's sometimes obvious when they're lying about things like timelines and dates, given their avid usage of social media. Nonetheless, Tom and Raquel have lied about instances that the public isn't privy to. Raquel tearfully stated that Tom's asked her to fib about things he thinks would be hurtful to others. When the producer countered that their situation was already hurting people, and that it no longer made sense to lie, Raquel tried to be more open. Raquel and Tom slept together while Ariana was away for her grandmother's funeral. In one of the most shameful moments, Raquel revealed one of her and Tom's biggest lies. While Ariana was away for her grandmother's funeral, she found out that Raquel slept over at her and Tom's house. She didn't think anything of it until it came out that Tom had lied about it to their friend group. Raquel fibbed about it to Lisa Vanderpump. After their untruths were exposed, they tried to gloss over the fact that they'd lied. Raquel admitted during her interview that she'd slept with Tom while Ariana was out of town. Raquel cried due to how deceitful she felt. Tom has introduced Raquel to his family during the reunion. Raquel shared that while she was wrapped up in her affair with Tom, she'd met his mom when the parent visited Los Angeles. She reiterated this during her final interview, but the producer poked and prodded, wanting her to get into more detail about the meeting. Smiling, she explained that she'd met Tom's mom and that she was aware of the situation. Tom clarified during the reunion that he'd told his mother about the affair, and that her reaction had been surprise. Raquel suggested she become an addition to Tom and Ariana's relationship. In one of the most laughable moments of Raquel's final interview, she shared her ideas about potentially getting into Tom and Ariana's relationship, rather than breaking it up. Raquel explained that she had pitched to Tom the idea of becoming an addition to his and Ariana's relationship. "I love Ariana as a person, and I am in love with Tom Sandoval," she shrugged, and then laughed. She made it clear that she would have been open to a polyamorous relationship had it been an option that Tom and Ariana felt comfortable with. 5. Tom vetoed the idea of a throuple. Tom vetoed the idea of Raquel joining his and Ariana's relationship, which Raquel was confused by. It was clear throughout Vanderpump Rules Season 10 that Tom was no longer feeling interest in Ariana as his partner. He claimed he was trying in their relationship, but on-screen, it seemed obvious that he was pulling away and phoning it in with regard to his relationship. When Raquel brought up the idea of him not having to break up with Ariana at all, it didn't seem appealing to him because he wasn't interested in staying with her. Unfortunately, the way things fell apart was far more dramatic than had bargained for. 4. Raquel has been to Tom's hometown of St. Louis during the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion. Tom shared that his mother had come out to Los Angeles, and that's where had introduced her to Raquel, who then corroborated this story during her final interview. After being grilled about meeting his family, Raquel was asked if she'd ever visited St. Louis, Missouri, Tom's hometown, with him. Raquel said she hadn't, but a photo of Tom and Raquel in St. Louis was presented on the screen, to prove she was lying to the cameras. When pressed, Raquel stammered an answer about how she couldn't remember. 3. Lying about the affair took a toll on Raquel's mental health. Raquel shared during the reunion that the stress and overwhelming nature of Scandoval has been detrimental to her mental health. The fact that Tom and Raquel have been lying to people they care about for close to a year, about something deeply personal, is quite serious. However, Raquel's had a difficult time in the last several years, which made it harder on her. After being attacked throughout the reunion, and having to pull herself together more than once, it was clear Raquel wasn't doing well. She confirmed this during her interview, when she explained just how hard being so deceitful really was. 2. Tom and Raquel are in love during the reunion. One of Andy Cohen's biggest questions for Tom and Raquel was whether they were actually in love with each other. The affair, if not for their feelings, would be a lot of betrayal for something solely physical. During the reunion, Tom and Raquel admitted they were in love with each other, but were willing to take some space to see if their relationship could work. Raquel reaffirmed this in her final interview, explaining that she was in love with Tom. This was why she was willing to be so duplicitous for him. 1. Raquel understands how deceitful she's been throughout Scandoval. During the final moments of Raquel's final Vanderpump Rules Season 10 interview, she made it clear that she's not living in a vacuum. Many have questioned whether she understands the gravity of the situation she's in, or comprehends just how much pain she's caused throughout her one-time friend group. Raquel made it clear that she does realize she's been deceitful. She cried to the cameras, making it clear that she doesn't condone her own actions, though it may be too little, too late. Source: Daily Bravo. Twitter: Daily Bravo. Twitter: Daisy. Twitter: Slice. Twitter.